did a lot of background checks to see this is what they were trying to do. Again, I think everybody would agree on Chip's offensive prowess and brilliance. And so they were trying to see, okay, is there a reason that we should move in that direction? Is there another candidate that's more qualified? They were looking at some other people as well. But ultimately, the recommendations on Chip's offensive mind came back in such a way that they felt like this was the move to make. And look, they're at a disadvantage in that division with those coaches and those quarterbacks in the AFC West. It's loaded. He comes in with energy and enthusiasm and passion and a defensive expertise. So they need somebody to really run that offense. And Chip Kelly certainly is more than capable of doing that. They identified him. And this is where the new money and the limited owners that the Raiders have come into play. Because Mark Davis got an infusion of money from the limited owners that included Tom Brady. And they now can go out and spend that money on guys like Chip Kelly. There's no salary cap for coaches. You're capped off on what you can and can't spend on players, but there's no cap on coaches. So if you want to go pay Chip Kelly $6 million a year to bring him in to Las Vegas, you can go do that. And having cash is a big deal. And the Raiders clearly have some cash that they can throw around at coaches and that they're going to be able to use in the form of guaranteed money and signing bonuses to upcoming free agents. So that's going to be something that I think the Raiders lean into as they try to make up ground on the rest of the teams in the AFC West and in that conference.
And that's no cap, brother, especially on the coaching staff. This is why we talk about the Denver Broncos being such a promising position for whoever's going to go coach there, because the Waltons, the Walmart family, they got it. So they can pay the coaches more than other places. You can keep people around. Raiders getting into that game is kind of crazy. Chip Kelly going to Vegas, say it, Connor.
I mean, look, why not Will Howard going with it too?
Whoa!
Really with the daddy together,
The quarterback knows the offense, understands Chip Kelly very well. Chip Kelly beloved by the Ohio State players. Jeremiah Smith, number one.
Hello?
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 Oh, shit. Now your boy really starting to cook with gas. It's getting out of hand now.
Oh, shit. Now your boy really starting to cook with gas. It's getting out of hand now. Oh, shit.
You got multiple microphones.
the gas. Just get out of here, man.
Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Number one wide receiver on earth said no with a heartbreak, in there. So who knows how Ohio State looks going forward? We shall see. All right, let's pivot away.
He's got certain knowledge on those guys that other people don't. He's going to have worked with all of them. And we also go back to his time in Philadelphia. Remember how much everybody wanted the Eagles and Chip Kelly to trade up to get Marcus Mariota, who's going to be a free agent this offseason. So Marcus Mariota, I think maybe that's going to be an option. But I'll tell you where else Marcus Mariota is going to be an option. In Miami with Tua, his good friend Tua, he'll be an option there. So there could be a little bit of interest in Marcus Mariota between the Miami Dolphins and Chip Kelly and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that's a great spot for Marcus because you've got two mid-tax states.
Oh, yeah.
So you can have some interesting choices this offseason.
You could go to Vegas.
Some horse juice down there in Miami, man. I like everything about that. Marcus Mariota, certainly, we got nothing but respect for Marcus Mariota. Appreciate everything he did. We got out to see Oregon. He has an entire holiday dedicated to him for everything he did out there. Certainly, that was like 15 years ago, though. I mean, that was a pretty good amount of time. What Chip Kelly and Will Howard were able to do, especially during his playoff time, biggest time of the year, was nothing short of magical. Now, Pete Carroll goes to Las Vegas. That was one part of the coaching cycle. There's one job still remaining that is available in the NFL. Ty has a question for you, Shefty.
Shefty, where do we stand with the Saints job right now? Obviously, if Mike McCarthy pulls his name out, he's going to be looking to the next year's cycle, and everything's kind of leaning towards, hey, this is basically going to be Kellen Moore's job. Has there been any movement on that? Is that the expectation that once the Super Bowl's over, Kellen Moore will become the head coach of the Saints, or what's going on there?
I'll tell you, he's a dog.
Let's throw this out, Ty, right? This is pretty simple. You and I have talked about this before. We did it this morning. We could stop the charade. What's going on here is that the New Orleans Saints wisely are going to be doing everything by the book, as they should be, because the last time the well, yeah. Let me rephrase that. The New Orleans Saints, when it comes to this coaching hire, should be doing everything by the book, right? Let me rephrase that. Okay, I want to make sure we're accurate here.
Yes.
When it comes to this coaching hire, the Saints are going to do everything but because the last time the Eagles were in a Super Bowl and the host city was Arizona, the Cardinals, there was evidence found that they tampered with the Eagles' defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon. The Eagles owner, Jeffrey Lurie, not happy. He pressed the issue, and draft compensation was awarded to the Eagles on draft night. So the league sided with the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeffrey Lurie knows what it's like. The Saints have been in the crosshairs with the NFL before, not the first time. And so the head of the Saints organization, Mickey Loomis, is going to do everything in his power when it comes to this coaching hire to follow the rules and go by the book and not talk to Kellen Moore until after the Super Bowl. Could it break down and they not reach an agreement? Sure. Is that likely? No. Kellen Moore is going to have a chance to probably triple his salary, become a head coach, one of 32. And if the Saints were making any other move, whether it was hiring the Dolphins defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver, or the Giants offensive coordinator Mike Kafka, or their own interim head coach down, what are they waiting for? Right? Why not go hire them right now? But they're not. They're waiting. And they're waiting to talk to Kellen Moore, and they're waiting to make sure that they give the Eagles absolutely zero evidence that they've tampered with the guy until after the game. But the fact that they don't have a coach tells you everything you need to know about where this is going. Of course, barring a setback, he's going to be the guy. Could there be a setback? Sure, there often are setbacks. Bill Belichick didn't wind up becoming the head coach of the Jets. Josh McDaniels didn't wind up becoming the head coach of the Colts. Liam Cohen didn't wind up becoming the coordinator of the Buccaneers. But barring these setbacks, we know where this is tracking, and we know where this is going. Let's not be oblivious to it.
Okay, congrats, Kelly Moe, if you end up becoming the head coach. And the Josh McDaniels, Jim Irsay dumping party could have been settled with some Dolph Medicare whole body. You know, did you ever get any confirmation on that story?
What story?
Well, allegedly, now we've obviously covered this pretty in depth because we are Colts fans here. Allegedly, whenever Jim Irsay went to the McDaniel house, McDaniel's house, there was a massive dump that took place potentially. That was a little bit off-putting, and that is inevitably why Josh decided to turn the plane around, because at the very end was like, we're going to be living with this dumper all day? Let's get out of here and just back to New England. Do you know if that was the reason, or?
I can't jump on that story. I don't know what the actual.
Wow, that's pretty good. And by the way, if you have any friends that smell like ass, Schefter, which I assume you do in the journalism world, let them know that whole body DO from Dove Men Care can take care of it all. Can take care of your pits, can take care of your taint, can take care of your toes. Anything that smells, whole body DO can get rid of your BO. And these bottles last forever.
Since when do we have a sponsor for this segment? I didn't know about this.
It's not because of you, brother. It's not because of you, brother. Don't you worry about that. They're not saying you smell like shit. They're not saying you smell like shit. Okay, let's continue to move to other talking points around the NFL. Speaking of shit, Michael Cole, massive New York Jets fan. Question.
Adam, what are we doing about quarterback? Is Rodgers coming back? What's happening?
New York Jets fan, obviously. He's talking about the Jets situation. Aaron Rodgers still open to anything, attached to nothing. Aaron Glenn, new head coach.
Aaron
Bougie. You want Aaron Rodgers back, or you just want them to do whatever's good for the team?
I think we have to bring Rodgers back if he wants to come. We don't have any quarterbacks. And you try to draft somebody and learn under Aaron and move on from there. That's my thought, but I'm not sure.
What is yours, Shefty?
I think that Aaron Glenn and Aaron Rodgers have to sit down, and number one, Aaron Rodgers first and foremost has to decide whether or not he wants to play, whether or not he wants to play in New York, whether or not he's committed to going through all this again. And if and when that's the case, then Aaron Glenn and Darren Moose have a decision to make about what they want to do with their franchise. From a talent standpoint, there's probably not a better option out there than Aaron Rodgers. And the guy still has it, and he still can play. The question is, what do they want to do as they're rebuilding their organization? Is that a long-term play? Do they feel like there is a better fit for the organization to grow with? And those are questions I think that both sides have to answer with the input from one another as they sit down and talk about this issue moving forward.
Okay, Shefty, you'll be on top of it. We will try to as well. Have not talked to Aaron. Trying to give him his space like we always do after the season. Well, I mean, the way he finished that season, there's no way he's walking.
No.
There's no way he's just, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. Especially with how the season went. and all the shit that was talked. Just doesn't feel like an Aaron Rodgers move to walk away now. But once again, who knows?
No chance. Finish the season healthy. Play well. Obviously, team success wasn't there. You would think he would want to go out on better terms than that for sure.
And also for him, I mean, the timing with the quarterback situation of coming out of the draft and in the free agent world, to your point, and to his point, there really isn't like he's already there. He knows the building. You get a young guy in there, can maybe learn under. It's like feels like the stars are aligning for this thing.
And let's not forget, the Jets still have a ton of talent. I mean, they were so poorly coached last year. They have a ton of talent. They do. True.
They gonna win it all next year?
No, not at all. Never in my lifetime. I said I'll never.
So what does it matter?
I said I'll never go to a Super Bowl until the Jets are there. So I guess I'm never going to attend a Super Bowl.
Well, come on. You don't ever know that. You never know that. You have no idea what's going to happen next year. There's been a lot of teams that have been asked that have been able to flip it around. Just one different energy in a building can change everything. And Woody Johnson said, "I sucked as an owner. I gotta own that." I don't think it was those exact words, but he said, "Maybe I haven't been the greatest owner. I need to own that." So maybe things will turn around. And young Brick Johnson, another year of experience.
Exactly.
He's going to be able to buy scratch-offs next year whenever he's going in there.
Yep.
Who knows?
Good.
Who knows what he's going to do?
Love it. We'll see.
You are the most pessimistic Jets fan of all time.
Yep.
As soon as Aaron gets there, he goes. Shefty.
Boy, that's quite a statement. The most pessimistic Jets fan of all.
Yeah.
That is quite a distinction because there are a lot of them out there.
No questions asked. I mean, I'm sure there's others, but as soon as Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, he goes, "Why? Why did he do that? His career's over." That was his first response. Not like, "Hey, we're gonna win a Super Bowl now," like how I was feeling. Like, man, the talent, the energy. He wins. He's gonna have a parade right down the middle of New York City. I mean, it's gonna be great. And Cole's like, "Why is he doing that? Why is he coming to our team? Like, he's gonna ruin everything." It's like, no, he's coming to help everything. It's like, nope, that ain't how it's gonna go. And then 4 points in, this guy, "I told you we were gonna ruin it." I want to ruin it. It's I think Jets fans have to feel that way. The jaded Jets are the way it is until it changes, and hopefully they'll be able to change. Speaking of change, is there more change coming? Connor has a question for you, Shefty.
Yeah, after another Bills loss in the playoffs leads to another possible rule change. Obviously, we tried with the Hawkeye technology earlier, I believe, in the preseason, and some a little bit last year with the first down marking, and it took forever, and so it didn't get carried into this regular season. But again, now the NFL is reportedly considering using electronics for the 2025 season. Is there a new development in the technology? Is there some other strategy they're going to try to use? And at what point are we just going to use the microchip that's already in the football?
Well, what I would say is, first of all, Roger Goodell is scheduled to have his annual State of the Union this afternoon, and I'd be very surprised if this wasn't one of the questions that came up during the press conference. I'm sure somebody, maybe from Buffalo, is going to ask him that question about whether or not the league has made advancements with the chip in the football. They've experimented with this before. I would imagine if they have the technology, they're going to move forward in a direction where they can lean on it. They're looking for any way to improve these kinds of things, and the chain gang is something that was operating seemingly 100 years ago. If there was a chip in a football that could give you a better reading, then that would be great. But I still think there are issues with that the league is trying to get through. There's no surefire solution. Even if there were a chip in a football, it doesn't ensure that football would have been properly marked, whether it was or wasn't a first down in the AFC Championship game. But the league absolutely has been looking at this. It would love for the technology to be developed. It would love to be able to use it. If it makes sense, it certainly will.
So, and I saw a lot of people talking about how tennis has Hawkeye and everything. They tried it. The NFL tried Hawkeye during preseason, and it was terrible.
So bad.
It was like a 4 or 5 minute wait, and then nothing. It was very bad. I don't know how the technology doesn't exist, or the NFL and the right partner hasn't got in there. You got to remember, it has to be 100%. You know, this tech has to be 100%. Very rarely is technology 100%. That is like a very big flaw of tech. Can operate high, but then every once in a while there'll be a flub. If we rely on this tech, which I'm in for, believe me, I've been calling for the chain gang's head for years now at this point, because I'm about tired of seeing 85-year-old whites trot out there with this thing, and that's the authority on whether or not somebody gets another set of downs or not. But it's like the tech, if that thing flubs any bit, then now all of a sudden the tech is in to screw. I mean, it's something they got to get right. Like, and I'm not sure they've been able to find the right thing. Hopefully, the right tech partner comes around, because in 2025, with all the shit we're capable of doing, you'd assume we'd be able to know where the hell a football is on a football field that is being tracked at all times.
Well, even with the tennis, like John McEnroe told you, like, hey, tennis people don't even believe that the
tennis players,
don't believe that is 100% accurate. So if it were to be a situation like that, where it would flub and the Chiefs get the ball either way, then it's just all.
Oh, now this is
that's even more so.
This is a systemic issue now, coming from the tech to the entire thing. So I understand why the NFL is trying to be like, we're trying, but we need something that is 100% right, because if that's not right, now you're talking about an even bigger controversy and conspiracy that starts cooking out of it all.
Well, and I read that the chip in the football is in the middle of the football too, so like that's why they can't use it, because like it's gonna, if like the tip of the football gives them a first down, the chip's gonna read like, oh, that was still a couple inches behind.
What's that called? Not a radius. A radius is from the center to the outside.
Yeah.
You would assume the radius would be similar in every football, so you'd be able to do the math. But nonetheless, all you need is that chip to glitch one time, and all of a sudden you have a bigger conspiracy than ever before. Chef D, we'll see you down in New Orleans. We appreciate the hell out of you, buddy.
Safe travel down here, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great Monday.
You're the man. Hey, this has been pretty good. We saw the sun move, We saw the sun move off your face into the sky a little bit.
That's the NOLA song, the NOLA daylight hours, whatever it is. Yeah, it's gotten cloudy here since I first came on the show here.
It's supposed to be mid-70s all week. We cannot wait to get
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Schefter, thank you, buddy. 64 today in Indiana, 31 tomorrow. So we're in the middle of that whole thing. And that rat bastard out of Punxsutawney, I'm sick of seeing him. I'm from Pennsylvania, okay? So I understand Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, beautiful place, great tradition, all that, good celebration. I think they party pretty good there. Would like to be a part of it. I'm about tired of that little weasel piece of trash. I'm about sick. Remember in 2020 when the world was going bad and everybody was living a terrible life? All we needed was that little piece of vermin to come out and say, you know what, the sun's going to come out. Instead, went back in there, piled on top of us. It was at that moment, I'm not going to let this little piece of shit decide whether or not I'm happy the sun's coming.
I agree, although I do have a little bit more of a soft spot for him, because I think I saw that this is his first Groundhog Day as a father. So,
I wasn't paying attention.
So, I mean, that's a big deal.
Need a dead slowly.
Listen, too busy boning as opposed to reading the damn Doppler. I need any punks that. When was the last time he said spring was coming? Never.
Decades, probably.
Yeah, it's because he pops up. He's a scaredy cat. We need a little ground rat that has a little bit more moxie. That doesn't poke his head out, see all the cameras go.
We know the way to San Jose.
Well, good news, boys. Staten Island jumped into shadows. He said it's an early sport this year.
Yeah, but nobody saw Staten Island jump. So, and we don't know.
Anybody jumps a good job, but it's still saying injured.
Change sports completely. It's one thing. A man who said, yeah, I am the senior NBA insider at ESPN. A man who said, wait a minute,
I'm going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Shami, how you doing? You peacocking around a little bit around those ESPN studios? Some people probably had a little bit of a question. Why we bring in Shams Charania? It should be me. I'm not helping this guy out. And all you do is fire off a tweet a little bit after midnight, change the trajectory of the entire NBA. Not only this season, but forever. Congrats, Shams. We're proud of you, buddy.
Listen, I had no idea. You never know going into the line what it's going to be like. But this obviously, Pat, you saw me. I was lounging at my house. You posted the picture of me with my unmade hair and my glasses. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You gave the viewers a look at how I am.
Yeah, you weren't expecting this. Let's talk about this story, dude. Everybody was saying it was fake. Everybody was saying it was hacked. It was too big a story for rural Sharp Sharonda. It's too big a story for this to actually happen in reality. So I wanted to FaceTime you because I was still up at the Royal Rumble. Tough to sleep after this WWE events for me. So I FaceTime you just see if you answer. And you couldn't even answer because your phone was going off. So you had answered me on a computer, which is what
my phone was literally I swear it was malfunctioning. I had up to 300 unread messages. I kept getting call after call after call. I swear my phone was malfunctioning because I had to start taking like FaceTimes off my Mac. I had to start texting off my Mac. So shout out Apple. I guess they're making products for these different ways for you to get access to a text message or whatever.
And Apple understand that when Sean wants to break the world, he needs to be able to access the rest of the world afterwards. You should be incredibly proud of yourself, Sean. That's a big ass deal, brother. How did it come about? Obviously, you said you're a lot. How long have you known this was happening? I think old buddy Collins said a few weeks back he reached out to Palinka or whatever at the Lakers. And he said we kept it real tight just to see what was possible. When did you find out about this? And what do you think this messaging is from both teams?
The former offer being that was made very recently, over the last week or so. And when Nico Harrison calls Rob Pelinka and offers Luka Doncic in the trade, obviously that's nothing that Rob Pelinka's thinking about on a day-to-day basis. The Lakers never are going to shop Anthony Davis or try to trade Anthony Davis. So the Mavericks are really the ones that initiated this conversation, that made this formal offer. And it's interesting, Pat, listening to feedback and looking at my life. Last week, I was hearing some stuff around the Mavericks and the Lakers that they might be discussing a player in a trade. And that might have been the greatest smokescreen ever. Because clearly it wasn't that player. It was something way bigger, way more, seismic, nuclear. Every word you can come up with. This is one of the biggest trades in pro sports. This is the biggest trade, most shocking trade in NBA history. When you think about Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, they're two all-NBA players. Anthony Davis, in all of this, I think has gotten he's 31. He's got a little bit short end of the stick here. He's an all-NBA player. He's an all-defensive player. He just had a 40-20 game in his last game for the Lakers. He can play, and the Mavericks clearly believe that him and Kyrie Irving and those guys on that roster will give this Mavericks team a better chance to win a championship. They're betting against Luka Doncic. They're betting against Luka Doncic's ability to sustain fitness, his body, his physique, and they are going all in on Anthony Davis. Clearly, that's the player that they targeted. On the other hand, this is Luka Doncic. He's 25 years old. He's the face of this Mavericks franchise. Now he's going to be the face of the Lakers franchise, a franchise that has LeBron James on the roster. And LeBron James, at the age of 40 years old, is going to be able to, at year 22, be able to mentor Luka Doncic in a lot of ways. Give him so much wisdom to be able to take it to another level. And that's something that Luka Doncic idolizes and has a lot of respect for as well. So, listen, I never thought there would be a day where the Mavericks would trade Luka Doncic outside of him requesting to be traded. Mark Cuban said in recent years he would rather get a divorce than trade Luka Doncic. They were going to build a statue for Luka Doncic.
What's up, man?
You called me last night? This morning?
I don't remember. Was it like with you and Malak? Because if it wasn't, it was on accident.
Oh, yeah, it was at like 3:30.
Yeah, it was like an accident. It was actually my finger actually hit the button.
Oh, I was like, oh shit, what's going on?
I got kidnapped, man. They got me in the back of some shit. They making me play Madden in my draw.
But a Zoom meeting at 3 a.m. is like scary. I'm like, oh shit.
You got a shot. You was straight. It was cool.
That's good. That's good. It was a lot going on this weekend. Just in general.
Most definitely. It was a lot.
I was in Hollywood, and it was crazy. Also, did you still want to take a shower today?
the chains on the ground. Now another first down. The lone back's got it. Can't get it to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down. It's running plays. They're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it
Damn.
on the ground. It's first and 10 again.
What you got to prove?
The personal history statement itself is 23 pages long.
Got a little work done on first down.
And what is the personal history? What's on there?
They've been running it, but
Where you stay, where your mama stay, who your friends are, where them niggas stay. Do you smoke drugs? Do you kidnap people? Have you ever been convicted of it? It's like all this crazy. Like, just they ask you every question they can think of. And then I'm like, they said there's 5 to 7 people that you like you can put on there as a reference that are not family
the
members.
drive
It says,
starts from their own 25-yard line.
and Enrique and Steven.
Fact.
So it's
They're going
like,
to throw it to start the drive.
so they, I don't know what she was saying. She was like, you need
And
7
he
people.
goes
Like, I
out of
don't know
bounds
7
after a
people.
nice pickup on that one.
Well, they dial up
No,
the
that's, I mean, you can put your
first
sister.
down, and how about the quarterback there?
No, not family. Like, there's a part on there for your sibling
Open on the scramble
as
drill,
well.
but
And it's just my sister Leslie.
I mean, you don't kick it with him, but I guess you can put Malak. That's
and go get
4.
another
Yeah, I know,
first
but
down.
you know,
Now,
like,
they've got the defense on their
that's
heels.
like, people
And
like,
that
I
last
would say
carry puts him
we're
right
friends,
at 100
but
yards
I
for the
would say
game.
like we're.
I mean, what happens if you don't? What happens if you don't put all the people, enough people on there? They're gonna be like, this is weird.
I don't know, man. I just like because I know our address. I know your address. It's like 3951 West. I know Steven's address. I know Angelique's address. I mean, that's
He's
different.
looking to throw.
Like, and on top of that, that's another thing. If you don't have I don't think I'm sorry that you can talk to me. That's a great address. So you can use them like, I mean, it's really like a weird dynamic when you think about it.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think in this situation though, you definitely get support, but I get what you mean too. It's just like I don't feel like I'll talk to you that much, so I'm not gonna do that.
Like, yeah, like Malak is cool. That's like Malak is cool.
First
That's
down
cool.
here
But
for
I
the
just think
offense.
our relationship is like how me and yours is. Like, well, I know, Zach is cool. We're using it as
The
a
give
reference.
to the left side.
He gonna use me as a reference when it's his turn. I know that. I'm just saying.
And again, not that he a trip, but you just don't. That's not where y'all dynamic is. I get what you're saying.
Right. Like, cause when you do a reference, they gonna call you. They gonna be like, so I was Chris as a person. They need your address. That's what I'm saying. Like, they the feds. So now it's like.
But that's why I was thinking that too, though. Because of a small list of people, that's a good person who, like, you don't got a big relationship with, but definitely know, like, the type of person you are. But, like I said, like, also, yeah, I guess it's not like they not saying, like, yeah, you need to have, you better have everybody on the list, too, nigga.
So he took a
Yeah,
chance by
I don't know
using
that
a
many people
timeout
that
on
are
the
really.
challenge.
And then I'm like, and then some of the people that I know.
You don't have deep relationships. You don't have relationships with them to, like you said, like you just explained.
I'm like my goddad. Like my goddad is my dad's close friends. That nigga got a feeling. That nigga been in jail. Like certain people. Like,
See why I recommended Malak? See, you can't bring Uncle slap the drugstore lady.
I was selling drugs at my goddad used to work at FedEx, and we went to jail for like 5 years because he was selling drugs through FedEx.
He's gonna pass.
That ain't supposed to be funny and it's not, but like, why you always got a story with some happenstance that fit perfectly what we talking about?
He used to sell drugs through the FedEx. He was the manager, and basically anytime that they were sending drugs to him, he would make sure he purchased the signed off for it. And my dad was saying they was giving him $5,000 a month extra just to do that.
Not Uncle Franklin.
And then he got caught. And then he got caught, and then his girlfriend got a car accident. He died.
That last incomplete pass
And
has him
then he
staring at
found
a
God,
third and three.
and now he run a day for the
On
kids.
third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He is
Now, what I'm gonna ask you is why you told the story like that?
This offense doing more.
I ain't even going that because I'm glad to hear Uncle Snowfall have the redemption. Now, why you told it like that though?
I mean, as a young kid, that's like me being 8 years old in 2000. That's when, that's how I knew I was a kid, and that's when people not
This defense fell coming into
he
the
lived
game,
on,
but
he
he was
lived
going to
like
try
off
to
the
go for
century
it and
somewhere, like
try
in
to
LA somewhere. The nigga used to
accuracy
be on his porch. He used to have a fish tank on the porch. Some real like LA niggas sell drugs off the porch shit. You go to what's the nigga with the fish tank on the porch? Yeah, he sell drugs right there.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was just like, alright. And now, anyways, man. I appreciate you having this credit, man. I did not want to have 15 minutes per page.
You know, that's a lot of money.
They really tax it.
Yeah, I mean, these days, the things that we be used to is not the same anymore. It's crazy. Everything.
Yeah, I gotta get a printer.
Yeah, no, definitely a necessity.
I mean, yeah, and if you need some money for ink or something, I can give you I can go get you some ink at a later date when I get some more money. Or I can give you like $10 today if you need. Cause I know you need a printer too.
Yeah. I don't know. That's two good options. That's two good options. The $10. I said that's two good options. $10 is gonna get wasted. You can just give me an ink cartridge at one time. That's smart.
Just send me
What type of cartridge?
You got an Epson or something?
Yeah.
Okay, just send me what you need, and I'll
Start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
because I know. You don't ever use the color?
No, I used to use the color. I just haven't replaced the color cartridges because it was still black ink in it.
Okay, for sure. Okay, yeah, I'll pull up around 12 then. Money, the funds is low, man. I ain't never.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And into the end zone for a touchdown. On first down, here comes this offense.
It's a very tough time with everything that is going on because it's a lot of conjecture and a lot of weird ass back and forth and shit. But again, like you said, it's like all y'all niggas. It's hard to not be on your side. Put it simply.
Yeah, that's another way of saying it's hard not to be on their side. It's like I'm not racist at all. I'm chilling. But it's also like when I think about
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week. A first down for the offense. And off from the shotgun. And that ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. Line gets set. First down. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now improvising. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the
Well, my thing is,
You can't throw it late.
I just don't
It's gonna
understand
get
why.
hit. That time, doing a nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job.
In Mexico, it's like it's hard work.
Literally, Mexico is the biggest importer of American goods type shit right now. They surpassed
Canada's like I think Canada's like third.
literally, and they surpassed China. That's how they just recently surpassed China with that shit. And this nigga doing this crazy ass shit. So I'm just like, bro.
That's why I said I don't know why we don't take all our business out of Mexico. I mean, out of China. Business into Mexico to build their infrastructure.
Because niggas don't want to see black and brown people succeed.
Over time, Mexico would look like over here.
Like, you know that you know that black dude I be sending you? He like a social financial strategist or something like that. It's that older kind of black guy. He always be talking about like politics in relation to finances in relation to the things that's going on right now. I always be sending you his stuff, low key. He like, he look kind of like Marcus Allen. A little bit, but he be wearing like, he be always dressed like properly though. Like he be on like. So I just seen some shit, and he was talking about how this shit is going to actually, the removal of DEI actually going to negatively affect the economy. Because again, DEI is literally like something that put money into the economy over the course of history as well. When you look at it and look at the history of it, that's what I was saying. So it's like it's this captain. I used to play like 7-on-7 with it, stuff like that. He was the manual artist, like daddy's crackhead, so he a crack, literally an actual crack baby. Damn, I was wrong. But it explains the chemical imbalance between his thought process. Like, military, went to the military, was a grunt, came back, ain't really did shit. Just, nigga go to the gym, lift weights, but, contrary thoughts and perspectives and shit like that. And so, again, like, all he spent time doing is talking about, like, all of these things within, like, Trump and all of this other stuff. But even, for example, with this shit now, with DEI, people not understanding that DEI, maybe it's not something that is necessary or has been as big a deal or useful right now, so to speak, because we're already in the throes of having spent 40 to 50 years going through just the process of it and the progress of it. If it ain't no DEI, it's no hope for a lot of us. The structure of what has grown to be the DEI, like over the history of time, even when white people is giving niggas a chance when they don't want to give niggas a chance and all this other shit, if it ain't none of that, I'm telling you, DEI, Jackie Robinson is literally DEI. If it ain't no DEI and Jackie Robinson don't get thrown out there, nigga, it ain't no Mookie Betts, ain't no Shohei Ohtani, ain't no Barry Bonds, ain't no Hank Aaron. Like, and you can extrapolate that through so many levels of everything.
Ain't no Sammy Sosa, all the Dominicans.
Everything. And then as well, the way that affects the economy, where finances go into the fact that people put money into the economy, even the financial, the music industry and different things like that. You look at what came out of the 90s. Just looking at like general examples, not even going specifically to the housing market in 1942 changed.
It'll go back to segregation.
But not even necessarily that. It's going to fuck up the United States economy because, again, all of us and what we put into the economy help create new innovations. The super soaker, peanut butter. Like, you get what I'm saying? GPS, elevate. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the shit that all the different communities.
Unloads
A lot
to
of
the
different
right.
shit. But man, at the end of the day, it's only 4 years to Trump. That's why,
True.
next year, I mean, in 2028, like 34 years old, like at the age of Dr. Pepper, we will have kids, this and that. This will be another person.
Hopefully the economy ain't fucked up.
If it's fucked up when I'm 34, then I don't know shit. I don't know if I'm gonna have kids.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up
I'm just
some
saying, like,
serious yardage totals. From the
the economy
22
might get,
on
I mean, the
third
tariff
down.
situation, like, I don't, it might go something. Like, I don't know.
Throws to the wideout.
Like, they was already saying that the Mexican president and
The Mexican president said that the Mexican leadership, they was like, man, we not necessarily trying to beef, but we gonna protect ourselves. So.
I mean, at the end of the day, Donald Trump did say when I was watching, he was like Mexico. If he was saying Mexico is the
Looking
one
for a
playing ball,
productive
if
play on
anything,
first down.
and I was just like, damn. But then that just sound bad. 'Cause obviously,
That's what I'm saying, though. Even with what we know is.
all the other Spanish countries will send their people to, all the Spanish countries versus the United States.
But even with what we know is going on, that's not necessarily what it is we trying. Like, think about it, Chris. Is that where it is we trying to begin the Donald Trump presidency or the middle of Donald Trump presidency with the first time the United States that invaded Mexico since damn Mexican Revolution or some shit? No.
It's the Louisiana Purchase when they bought it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, to turn around and do that, that's not it. You don't want that just because, again, man. All right, man. Then they send that extra strength. Then they send that extra strength fentanyl over here. But that where it come from is not where it is not. That's not really what it's about because it just where it comes, it gets delivered from is not really what it's about. It's who it's delivered to, who the order for is what it's really about. They done traded. Like I said, y'all keep playing. They gonna send that because that's what I'm saying. Like the whole invade thing is, we don't have a problem with the Mexican government. I mean, you could say, yeah, you could see the. No. Like, let's look at it like this. Like, let's talk about it from this standpoint. Because again, yes, we could do that whole thing, but again, the United States' government is ran by the they. DJ Khaled was talking about. DJ Khaled, when he was talking about they, he was talking about the they that's blowing up them kids, them Palestinian kids. Because DJ Khaled is indeed Palestinian. When he said they don't want you to win, they don't want you to be happy, they don't want you to look good, all that shit. He was talking about the they. The they. They done ruined DJ Khaled's career now. He can't put out no more songs because niggas saying, DJ Khaled, why you ain't on Instagram making a video? Cause nigga, what? They gonna shut my career down. Like, not the watermelon. You crazy. They removed the Palestinian flag from the damn keyboard?
If you have a Palestinian flag in your shit and you post, it gets flagged. So they will put watermelons in their shit.
Yeah, come on, see, I'm learning something new. That's the niggas whose favorite football player is Kaepernick. Kaepernick is the greatest quarterback ever. Cam Newton ain't shit. But, I mean, like, again, like you was saying, like we was talking about, I think the biggest thing about it, too, is just, like, that shit be so fucking multifaceted to kind of have lost my train of thought, but just to stay in the same neighborhood, I think it's just crazy because when you look at all the shit, I just feel like people got to get a real hold on what it is we focus is really on and what we really about. Because if they don't, this shit finna get off the rails, man. This shit finna be New York Giants, Dallas Cowboys politics forever. You know we can't never do nothing with that.
I mean, Trump don't care. Because Trump is like, I'm in here now and ain't no election. And he got all his niggas in the Supreme Court too. So he got to just like, I'm gonna vote. But I don't think, my thing is also is like
he needs something. What you said.
I don't think Trump wants America to suffer though. I just think that like the way he doing shit, it's almost like he almost like trying to.
He needs, as a president, he needs his success. He actually never had no success as president. Being elected is not success. All right, he got elected. Sorry. He need that.
That is success. The whole country vote for him, that's success.
Yeah, but again, Obama got voted for by the whole country 2 times, and niggas was able to try and unravel that story after the fact too. They tried to unravel motherfucking JFK story. They done tried to unravel Martin Luther King story. They done tried to unravel Jesus story.
I think with the heightened social media,
I think as a player, you just love
from now until forever that
rhythm.
whoever the
You saw
president is,
that
it's gonna be a
right
lot
from
more
the get-go in this game.
He's gonna make
Offense
up jokes
was
about
able
him,
to
say that your
manipulate the
wife
ball
is transgender.
downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in.
Unless social media dynamic change.
So that's going to do it for us.
Now you should definitely have to apply for like a house on social media, like Harry Potter. Like you can't just be in the general, nigga. You need to be in the funny group, nigga, the political group, nigga, the clothes and fashion group, nigga, the cooking group.
I would also like. Well, they said they was gonna introduce AI to Twitter in 2026, and it was gonna categorize tweets so people don't take shit so serious. So there's those people get on Twitter and they say shit. So they were saying, so AI will basically look at all your tweets and be like,
Go back.
As a satire.
Go back real quick. Okay, so remember what you were saying about him in Mexico? I don't think our issue and our beef ain't with the Mexican government. I think we don't want to beef with the Mexican government. I think the Mexican government fuck with us. We fuck with the Mexican government. I think the problem, like you said, like that's what took me off on the DJ Khaled tangent, is I think the greater thing is the fact that like the United States definitely got to figure out what the war with the cartel is, but they got to figure out what the war with drugs is and not direct that war to black people. It's not us.
It's a proxy war. It's a proxy war, as in like the Chinese. They were saying the Chinese government is giving money to the cartels because they know the cartels.
I mean, the cartels and the manufacturers of the drugs and the Chinese mafias and all that other shit. Again, I was sending you them videos last year, bro. At the end of the day, right now, they trading off. The Chinese are now getting access to the marijuana trade, and exactly. And the cartels is asking for the what's it called is to make fentanyl. So that's one of the biggest things. Huh? Huh?
I said the labs and shit.
Not necessarily the labs, but they're getting access to like the actual like base shit to make fentanyl or whatever type of shit. So again, like in San Bernardino and all of the like the valleys and all that shit, not the Inland Empire, but the middle valleys and all that shit through the Inland Empire up to north. They also been having like a whole bunch of like grow farms and shit like that they got out there now and shit like that. And it's a lot of Asian people who they done brought in, Asian immigrants, and they just got them down there. So that's the thing. People don't really understand that it's not necessarily a Mexican government thing. It's the fact that, again, the border for sure is a big issue. That's what I wish Donald Trump would have came in.
Yes, like the border is like if anybody wants to invade America, like you're not gonna do it through Canada. You're gonna do it. They're gonna do it through Mexico. They're gonna invade. They're gonna send insurgents in here. I'm like, obviously this is fan fiction, but like I wouldn't be surprised if like all the LA fires were started by like niggas that came through the border and was just sleeper cells. They was home living on Scarecrow, and they got the call on the Obama phone, go set some fires, and niggas were setting fires until like that's what we can say when we really think about it. On top of the Mexican people being naturally racist and colorist, like if they see somebody with darker skin, they gonna think they better than them and treat them crazy. On top of those two aspects.
Dang, we did lose 7-6. That was crazy. I play US. Before we get back to that, you finish. I need you to know, LA Aeronautics. We were going through such a rough journey after winning one national championship. We can't find no quarterback. Niggas lost 7-6 to USC like it was the Steelers and the Ravens.
That's crazy.
But I think I definitely understand what you're saying as far as the colorism. And again, like I think one of the bigger things that I think is important too is I think, that's the responsibility of black people. Now that I've grown to really look at it to understand, I think we gotta understand our responsibility in the imagery and the content that we put out. Around the world, we don't keep it balanced more LeBron James, more Michael B. Jordan, more Denzel Washington, more Neil deGrasse Tyson than we do is all kinds of other levels of stupid ass nigga shit that is the culture and what we get known to be. So again, around the whole world, all they see on social media, all they see and all of these other things is images of us at our fucking worst. So when they come over here and they see us, they expect a fucking crazy ass caricature of a motherfucking nigga like you see in all these movies.
And then there's niggas who like to play the caricature because they think it's funny, or like the niggas who be like, oh, I'm about to go do a PlayStation 5 prank in the hood and I'm gonna get robbed.
Or the people. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, niggas, and then also YouTube and all these companies are incentivizing you to be a statistic because that's what niggas want to see. So then it's like you got niggas who just go to the Compton and watch and just show shit and fuck with people.
And then also the gotta keep it real people who they mentality though is I'm not keeping it real if I ain't staying on this type of shit. So that becomes a facet of how they represent their community through their entirety too. So everywhere and anywhere you see them and you experience them, they own. That's that type of shit that they own.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because I feel like it's more evident than ever. Like nobody really likes us, man. Like as a people, like nobody really fucks with us.
Yeah, no. They don't.
It's people who be like, like unless we doing the most high Like if it's sports is the only place where they fuck with us because it's just like you can't fuck with us. It's because we just really good at all aspects of a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not in sports, niggas they don't fuck with us, man. I mean, not niggas, but other races and cultures don't fuck with us. They just don't.
No, they not going.
And then they judge us. They judge us by our worst people. No matter what, we could have a President Obama in the White House, and they still gonna judge us based off the niggas in Chicago shooting niggas. So, what do you do?
And then the music be big as fuck, and it be all about that. And then the girls, the imagery of the girls that they see in mainstream is, because again, right? We know they,
Like BBLs and shit.
we know that they ain't no real like for Beyonce like that. It's only really black people really like her, but like.
And the gays, like the gays.
Yeah, but I think that's just about. It's just because that's where they accepted it. Like if Beyonce was on some like old black woman shit, like just like on some old black woman shit, like real.
Like she was like Layla Hathaway or some shit, like where she sang.
Whoever got the most religious core old school values, and then it'd be like they like, nah, I can't get with that. Yeah, everybody. You feel me? Like if Beyonce was like that, they wouldn't fuck with Beyonce. It's just because Beyonce the biggest, and it's like that's a community where it's like, all right, I feel that though. So it's like, you feel me? I don't know. Like, it should be crazy. It'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. I think like in order to change the society, I just feel like we all gotta like be educated about each other's plights and shit, and we all gotta be like. We really need a town hall where we all talk to each other and just talk like.
He said niggas need a town hall of a world of America, bro. I feel you. Should we try and put one of those together, Chris? Should we really try and put together a low key fake town, like a mini town hall of America, and get some people from like a hella different places and just have them sit down and talk and like really like see what's the deal?
I think because I think the reason that you see like even on Twitter it said we see DEI or like niggas like white people like for instance I made a comment on TikTok. I got on TikTok for some reason my TikTok don't work on my phone but it works on my computer. So I was on my computer on TikTok and this white dude, that's Lopez because Lopez black, right? And some white dude was like he's a DEI hire. That's why he's
What you mean? The nigga worked at Nike. Chris said that he chimed in and told the nigga that was ginger that gingers is the DEI of white people. That's crazy. Hell yeah, I'd have blocked you too, because there's nothing you can say back to that. But again, so here's my question. And right, this is cool. I was hoping to get a lock in on this conversation, but we'll just start it here because you already know I'm streaming. So I've been muting it at certain points, to protect the brand, but also we still having a candid conversation. That vulnerable news. This is unfiltered. When I look at it and I say, they saying that this is the biggest trade in NBA history, the biggest trade in sports history. I still do not think that this is bigger than the New York Giants letting Saquon Barkley go, and Saquon Barkley ended up playing in the Super Bowl, the championship game of the sport. Yes, Luka went to the championship, and he just got traded, and that is a big deal, and he's supposed to be the franchise. But wait. Let me finish. Wait, listen, because again, I'm gonna go back to what you're saying though, because this is my point. Like you said, there's the whole, I can use DEI as a phrase to be dismissive, but you got a white man who still got his job after getting on camera and saying all that shit that he said about Saquon to Saquon, and then the owner looking at him in his face and saying, I'm going to have a hard time sleeping if Saquon end up playing for the exact team he ended up playing for, and then turns around and says he's like our best player and our most popular player and everything. So it proves your exact point to a T Because again, the nigga still got his job. All those niggas who was in the room, he was able to smile with that shit-eating grin, and he could still be out here today. He still could show his face in public, Chris, and he done fired the best player, the best offensive player the Giants ever had. That's what I'm saying. There we go. Yes, now you're with me. Now it wasn't just did it happen, bro. It was on television. With the nigga telling it to you, he said it to you on TV. And again, he talking about, okay, well, no, we gonna go listen to this dude over here, this DEI motherfucker over here. Daniel Jones, even though it's not Daniel Jones' fault, we know that Brian Daboll really ain't shit. He think it's funny to confuse niggas. Daniel Jones, kind of a DEI quarterback. Mitchell Trubisky, DEI quarterback. I mean, we can go down the list. There's a lot of them. Mm. Don't do that. Don't hate on Eli. Eli be winning. Man, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know people be wanting that to be the story. That ain't what's going on over there with the man. Don't do that. It's too many of them niggas over there. We'd have known that these niggas was racist. Niggas was throwing the ball to Reggie Wayne. Go home. Go and really showing love. Go home. You ain't going outside. Go. Go lay down. Come on. Edge and James with gold teeth. If he ain't fuck with them niggas, there ain't gonna be no love for that. Now, they did trade him. fact that you know that he can grow up to be better than you, so you do that. Go outside. It's like he in the fifth grade. Huh? Be a white football coach or a white basketball coach or a white teacher, and I can literally tell you you're not smart enough. I can literally tell you no, you're not smart enough. I can literally tell you, oh, you can't play this position. Like, think about that. Black quarterback. We're watching a whole documentary where there's people telling us how many different respects the players we clearly know can succeed and can flourish and can play at this level. Telling, oh yeah, no, yeah, we told them, and no, you notice that there was no white people be from the NFL, no GMs, no coaches, we all just still alive. And you look at that and you think back now, I'm just feeling like, and I feel in my heart of hearts that I know this at the end of the day. The reason why the development is like that is because at every turn and every facet, you still got people who, again, are gatekeeping what it is, goes into and leads into that level of greatness for people that will achieve. It wasn't because it was like, yeah, Zach, well, you a little try hard little kid, and you know, you kind of not that good at football. No, it was, nah, we just, nah, we some haters and we weirdos.